Alright. Okay, hello everybody, my name is Rex Delore, and today I'm going to be attempting to beat the arenas in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Now, a little backstory for this. I had this game like ever since it released, and a couple months ago my save file corrupted, so I restarted it. And initially, I was planning on doing that as a Let's Play on my YouTube channel, but after I recorded a couple episodes, I decided to scrap that. So I just did it all off a stream, except for the arenas. I haven't attempted the arena at all, and because of that, I haven't even unlocked Helper to Hero. But I'm planning on beating all three of those today. I don't know what's going on with the game capture. I don't know why the screens were acting like that. Hopefully that doesn't continue. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get into the arena here. I love these 3D cutscenes that they have in this game. Okay, yeah. What is going on with the capture? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I think we should be good now. Okay, I say that and then that happens. Okay, so the nice thing about the arenas, it does show you like which boss is coming up first and everything. Okay, let me try one more thing here before we get into this. Okay, it's really weird. I'm not sure like what settings I need to change, but maybe it's because maybe it's because I have the like OBS running as an administrator. Maybe that's like affecting how the capture's running. I really don't know. Hopefully it doesn't continue. So, obviously for the arena, I want to make sure I have like consistent high damage, so we are going to be going with hammer. I'm not going to be using any helpers for this, just because I don't really want to. Okay. You know, let's, let me go ahead and close the program, and I'll reopen it and see if that'll make it run better. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I changed it so the capture is running in, as an administrator as well. So hopefully that'll make it run a little better. Big Basky, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Okay, yeah, let's see if it'll run a little better now. Yeah, very sorry, chat. Well, I have, like, recorded stuff with this game. I've never, like, streamed it, so it's a little bit of a learning process here. Alright, that is our first one down. And now we're on Mid-Boss All-Stars 2. Okay, yeah, the capture is not wanting to work. It's weird, because it only, like, stutters on occasions. Like there. It's never really done this before. I wonder if this is, like, an issue with the game, or what. Thank you, Basky. I am doing well, and I hope the same for you. Just trying to figure out what's going on with the capture program here. Because it's, like, everything's, like, working fine on my DS, but then the capture software is acting up. It's really weird. Okay, yeah, so that attempt was kind of a flop. Floppy Grande. Also, what did this poor whale do in order to get called Fatty Whale? Why are they dragging this poor whale? Oh. Come on. Yeah, because it skips frames every now and then. So it's really weird. I haven't had, like, this much stuttering before trying to capture a game. Yeah. Running around back and forth here. Everything looks fine. But you can see where it's, like, stuttering a bit with the flashing on the Maxim tomatoes there. Yeah, so I really don't know. Let me get that window back up. Yeah, it's a learning process trying to figure all this shit out, that's for sure. Okay, maybe if we turn VSync on? No. Turn blur on? No. Okay, yeah, we don't need to alter the crop, because I have that perfect. Enable slow poll? I don't even know what that would do. But that hasn't really, like, fixed the stuttering. I don't know why we're not getting a consistent frame rate here. Yeah, this is weird. We don't need to turn on padding. Okay, what about... Yeah, I'm very sorry, chat. I'm just trying to make sure everything is running okay, and it's a bit confusing. Hold up. Yeah, I don't have any, like, other programs running on my computer. It's literally just OBS, Discord in the background, and then, the game capture. Okay, so I guess I'll close Discord and see if that'll help. Right. Alright, we've got Discord closed, and now... Let me... Oh. Sorry, clicked the wrong thing. There we go, get the actual window up. I tried to click the window in the capture. Let's disconnect the capture and reconnect. Okay, yeah, we're still stuttering. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess just live with it. Because I do still want to, like, go a little further and see if I can actually beat it. Yeah, so I guess I'll have to live with the weird stuttering. Okay, just remember to play it on my DS screen. That way I don't mess anything up. Trying to go off what's going on in the capture. Oh yes, my favorite boss fight, the computer virus. This one is a really fun boss. It's a throwback to classic RPGs like Dragon Quest and early Final Fantasy. And you know I eat that shit up. It's even done in like a turn-based way. Very fun. Okay, it's weird. Now it doesn't seem to be stuttering all that bad. Maybe I did just need to, maybe I did just need to close Discord. Weird. But I guess we'll really find out when we get back to this screen. Okay, yeah, we're still stuttering a little. Not quite as bad, though? Interesting. Okay, we're definitely gonna grab a tomato after this. If I survive. And I don't. Okay. What the hell, sure. Yeah. But anyway, after we beat the arena once, we unlock both the true arena... No, we unlock Helper to Hero, and then after we beat Helper to Hero, we get the true arena. So... I would like to try and get all 3 of them completed during the stream if I can, but I really have my doubts. Because I remember it taking me quite a long time to get through all 3 of them when I was younger. Of course, I'm, you know, older and slightly better at games now, so I don't know if I can actually do it during the stream, but I will certainly try. Okay, I thought I could duck under that. Yeah, so with this boss, you can't actually damage the reactor itself with any attacks. It only takes damage from its beams being aimed at it. And there's this poor whale that they're dragging. Thanks for the lurk, Choco. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Okay. God, I really love this whale's design. His little sailor uniform, the pipe he's smoking, he's everything. Okay, there we go. One more hit. Okay, on to Camilio Arm. He's a really fun boss. I love that every time you face him, he's a different color. And then he's also one of only, I want to say, 2 bosses that you can actually get the paint ability. So when he goes invisible and he spits out these, like 3 balls of paint, if you inhale those, you get the paint ability. And when you use them when he's invisible, he gets covered in paint and he can't go invisible anymore. Okay, there we go. There's Krakow down. And speaking of the paint ability, here's the other boss that gives it to you, Heavy Lobster. God, I love his theme. Oh. Also, honestly, he has a really cool design. Yeah, come here, young man. There we are. Okay, computer viruses. This one should be easy. Now, one detail about this boss that I really appreciate, whenever you start the fight with a helper, they actually have increased health. Okay. Now what are you gonna do, big boy? Oh. Okay, now we have the shooter section boss, because that's one trope that Kirby has always had, like, ever since the first game. Just about in every Kirby game, actually, they have, like, a section where it turns into a shooter. With the very first Kirby game, it was the fight against Kabula. In this one, they have another fight with Kabula, only in this remake, but in the original and this one, they have the, Nova Nucleus. Another very good musical theme here. Okay. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, this fight always, like, stresses me out because it's really hard to do it without taking damage. And we are getting really low. I feel like I could beat Wispy on really low health like that, but I really want to be safe. I'd like to actually get through with the arena here today. Okay, main cannon number 2. Okay, come on. Avoid the bomb. Yeah, the one thing about this boss, it's very hard to position yourself in a safe way to, like, do the hammer flip. Oh. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Okay, I think we'll do this one without healing. I think I'll be okay against Meta Knight. Yeah, I'm not using sword, though. I used to be, like, really good with sword when I was younger, but not anymore. I think my best abilities are hammer, mirror, and maybe plasma. Okay, this one I can beat really quickly, so I don't need to heal. Yeah, they throw that one in as a little joke. A very funny joke, I might add. And I want to say that the redesign for, like, the bandana Waddle Dee, I want to say, like, that was, like, his popularity as being, like, a joke mini-boss fight here and in Revenge of the King. No, Revenge of Meta Knight, sorry. I think that's what kind of made him more popular with the fan base and made him a recurring character. Because, like, we've had Waddle Dees around since the first game, but they were never really allied with Kirby. And suddenly, with the Return to Dreamland, you have Bandana Waddle Dee. Which, I didn't get to play that game until the Switch remake, and I think it's a very fun one. I could never find it in stores, and I never actually saw, like, any ads for it or anything when I was younger, so I didn't get to experience it at all. Except for, like, seeing screenshots and stuff on the Kirby wiki. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm really glad that they redesigned this guy because his original design in Superstar could be definitely taken in an offensive way. Yeah, we can get through these guys really quickly. There we go. Okay, we are in the final 4. So I actually might get this one done, at the very least. And again, I'm very sorry about the game capture being so stuttery. I wish I could do something to fix that. Not him charging up a Hadoken. Ooh, you want to be Ryu so bad. Ooh. Yeah, let's just take these tomatoes and leave the other ones just in case. One more hit. There we go. Hell yeah. I love his face when you beat him. Okay, we have Dynablade now. Now, I never played the original Superstar when I was a kid. And my first time seeing this character was actually in Kirby Air Ride. And then, like, once I started watching gameplay and stuff on YouTube from the original Kirby Superstar, after reading about it on, I want to say, Kirby Rainbow Resort's Kirbypedia, which, my god, thinking of that site makes me feel really old. I had started, like, watching gameplay from Superstar after reading about it there. And then I, like, quickly put 2 and 2 together. Oh, that's the same bird from Kirby Air Ride. Which, I'm so glad we're finally getting a new Kirby Air Ride. I can't wait for that to come out. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but I definitely want to get one for Kirby Air Ride. I need to get my copy of the original back out. Okay, yeah, we're being real stuttery again. I love this background here. It looks so pretty. It's so pretty. And I love that it changes colors as well. It just looks really lovely. Oh! Oh! Alright. Come on. Ooh. And... okay, avoid that. Oh, shit, the black hole, the black hole. No. No. I've made it so far, I don't want to lose yet. Just block. Just block, just breathe. There we go. And that's the first arena completed. Yeah, that is my first time completing that one on this file. And now we've unlocked Helper to Hero. Oh, cool, and Megaton Punch. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. So it took me a couple times to get through it, but I finally managed it. So now we can move on to Helper to Hero. Now, the concept here is it is another run of the arena, basically, but it has some tougher boss fights, and rather than playing as Kirby, you actually play as the helpers. Which, what does that change, you might ask? Well, some of the helpers actually play differently than the abilities that, Kirby has when he has those same copy abilities. And by some of them, I really mean one, because I feel like Tak is the only one that actually plays differently. But, like, he's also, like, really fun to use in this one. I also think that Bonkers, like, loses a move, because he can't do the hammer throw like Kirby can. Which makes perfect sense, because hammer throw makes you lose your ability. Right. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go with Tak here. Yeah, because I remember Tak is who I beat this with when I was a kid, so I want to try and do that again. Okay, yeah, let's go with Tak. Also, I love his walking animation, it's so cute. Now, before we actually start things, here is the, like, whole deal with Tak. The copy ability that he gives you is copy. And with that one, Kirby takes out, like, a little visor and shoots out a laser in front of him that scans the enemy and steals their copy ability. The main uses that you have for it are in Milky Way Wishes, where you can't inhale enemies regularly, or if you want to get the crash ability from a Scarfy, the only way you can do that is by using copy. Now, rather than shooting out a little beam like that, he throws out his hand, and you can actually charge it to do more damage, and it goes out a little further too. But also, he has a guard where he is completely invulnerable to damage. And that is the way that you are able to, like, cheese through these bosses using him. Because you can just go invulnerable. So yes, let's get right into Wispy here. Also, I love that all of the helpers have a new color palette in this sub-game. Because, like, the white and red color palette looks really good on Tak. Right, yeah, just keep charging that up. Alright, big boy, where are you going? Oh, first bit of damage taken. Now, Tak can't actually steal abilities in this version of the game. Well, in this sub-game, I mean. He can't actually steal abilities, but it does have instructions on how you can drop abilities on the menu, because they are just using the same one as, like, if a player 2 were playing him. And of course he has the ability to do so then. So we are still fine on health, so let's just get up here. Also, I love this recolor for Krakow. Yeah, because even with the regular enemies, you can't steal their abilities. It makes sense because Like, it would be kind of overpowered to be able to steal abilities and then, like, be able to do more consistent damage, drop it, and then be invulnerable. So, like, I understand why they did it like that. One sec, guys. All right. Okay. Are you gonna calm down now, Ellie? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so yeah. Ellie's just gonna be here with me for a little bit. She, was wanting some attention, so... Oh, I guess she got her fill. 'Cause there she goes, off my lap. Oh. Okay. So after this one, we're definitely gonna need to heal. Come on, DDD. Come on. Oh shit. Whew. Alright. Yeah, so let's go ahead and heal up. And now we have Dyna Blade. Come on. Drop the cat, drop the cat. Okay, yeah, this one is not going as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got 4 down. That's... okay. So yeah, I think we'll try again with Tack. Oh wait, no. Let's try someone else. Let's go with Mirror. Because I do like the mirror ability. There we go. Okay, yeah, I've noticed that it's not really, like, bugging out anymore with the frame rate, so I'm glad that got figured out. There we go. Now Krako. I guess with this one it is always the same order. It's not random like the other arenas. Alright. Okay, we'll take that, we'll take that. And now King Dedede. Which I think will be fine here. Yep. Okay, Dynablade scares me though. This is where we lost it with the attack. Oh. Yeah, you can't block. It's a command grab, dummy. Come on. Come on, drop me. Oh. Well, shit. Okay, yeah, I can see Dynablade is gonna cause us some issues. Let's try Gim, because I do like Yo-Yo. I love his design, and this color palette for Helper to Hero looks really good, too. Red and purple look really nice together. Concept of a breakdancing robot. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh. I thought I'd be invulnerable during the dash. Guess what, Mimi? You weren't. Okay, I think we'll be good with Krako here. Okay, see, I say that, and then I start playing really poorly. There we go. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I love the, like, crazy amount of damage that the command grabs in this game do. I mean, I guess that's what you'd call them. Like, it's pretty much what they are, right? Or am I just too FGC brained? Alright, come on, Dedede. Shit! Okay. 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 That, could have gone better in a lot of ways. But that's okay. Okay, let me get a drink and stretch and everything, and then we'll try it again with someone else. Also, I love the character select screen here. It looks really cool with the fire imagery. In the words of Paris Hilton, it's hot. All right. Yeah, get in a quick little stretch. Okay. I think we're gonna try it with Plasma Wisp. We're gonna see how we do with him. Oh. Now, the cool thing with Plasma Wisp is that he is, like, free floating, so, like, he doesn't have a jump command. And he just goes through the air. Which makes his movement feel really cool. But that's gonna take a little bit to get used to. Oh. And you've gotta remember to aim the right way. Yeah, I know that this ability is, like, a lot more fun with Return to Dreamland because you have the option to, like, you know, shake your controller to charge up really fast. Because, like, mashing on the D-pad feels a little weird. And, like, it kind of feels better on the 3DS because you have the circle pad, but I'm also, like, really scared of damaging my circle pad. I shouldn't be, because I have extras, I can replace them. But I also don't want to have to do that. Because I'm always scared I'm gonna damage something when I need to repair anything. And, like, I don't think you can send DSs into Nintendo for repairs anymore if that ever needed to happen. Plus, I don't think I'd be able to send mine in because it's been modded. It got a capture card installed, and that's how I'm playing this right now. So, like, yeah, I don't think I'd even be able to send it in if they still did that anyway. Okay, up next should be DDD, yeah. I do like that they're all in the same order for this one. And then after DDD, we have Dynablade. Hey Luca, thanks for stopping by. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How are you doing today? Okay, now this is the one where I've been losing. So I'm going to be as careful as I can. Yeah, the movement option here is going to make this one go a lot easier, I feel. Oh, are you a big Kirby fan, Luca? Kaoru Sakura, thanks for stopping by. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Oh, a TLC raid? Sure. Yeah, I'm up for that. Glad to hear you're doing well. Oh, nice. So what's your favorite Kirby game, Luca? I honestly think that my favorite one is either this one right here, Superstar Ultra, or Planet Robobot for the 3DS. However, like, Kirby is one of those franchises that I feel all the games are good. Like, even the worst Kirby game I can think of is still a good time. Okay, come on, get that barrier up. Okay, move all the way up here, try to avoid that. There we go. And another one bites the dust. Oh, Dreamland 2? Oh, I love that one. It introduced the animal friends, and those are such a fun idea. A very satisfying final boss. Great soundtrack. Oh, okay, Aqua. Love the color palette here, Diva. Okay, yeah. The, remembering to charge is starting to get to me. You were 5 when you first played Dreamland 2? Nice. My first Kirby game was the remake of Kirby's Adventure on the Game Boy Advance. Nightmare in Dreamland. I started that one when I was about, like, 4 or 5, I think. I got into that one because one of my brother's friends had gave him their cartridge. And, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, after I got into the game myself, I also, like, really got into the Kirby anime. We went, like, retro game shopping a lot, so I wound up getting copies of Dreamland 2, the original Dreamland, Tilt and Tumble, all that. And just, like, completely fell in love with the franchise. And when, Amazing Mirror came out, my brother and I both got copies, and we played through the whole game together. It was a blast. Okay, so we're gonna try again with Tack. Is it true that I'm doing this because it is one letter off from TLC and we have a raid coming up? Well, yes. But I also really like Tack. He's fun. Yeah, I agree, Luca. It is a great franchise. It's definitely, like, top 3 of my favorite gaming franchises of all time. Right up there with Pokemon and Shantae. Yeah, I thought I've seen you in the raids before. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm a big Pokemon nerd. Who's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite is Clefable. Welcome in, Brad. Always a pleasure to see you loafing about. Oh yeah, you can actually change direction when you're charging. Okay, that's fun. And thank you for the check-ins. Top 3 are Altaria, Suicune, and Sylveon. Great taste. Yeah, like I said, my favorite is Clefable, but if I had to, like, round out a top 3, I would think also Chandelure, and maybe, yeah, Clefable, Chandelure, and honestly, I've been, like, really into Castform lately, so probably Castform. Okay, yeah, like, I was wanting to go with Tack because of the raid and everything, but we're kind of flopping. And, like, I remember when I played through this as a kid, I beat this with Tack. Like, I remember beating this one multiple times, once with Tack and then the other with Rocky. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've always just really liked Castform. I think it has, like, a really cute design. I was also, like, really into weather whenever I first played that game as a kid. I just really loved learning about weather and everything, and the fact that it had forms based off of the weather I thought was really fun. And then I've been seeing, like, a lot of fan art of it recently, so that's kind of brought it to my attention again. Okay. Okay, we are definitely in for a flop here. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up, but... Ooh, I'm not expecting great results here. If I were an Elite Four member, I'd be a Fairy or Water type trainer. Yeah, I feel like I would be either a Fairy or a Ghost trainer. Because a lot of my favorite Pokemon are Fairy types. And, like, ever since that one's been introduced, it's been a favorite of mine. I've always been, like, really into fairy tales and stuff. So to see that kind of get extra in what's the word? Extra, to see that get shouted out again and have it be honored with its own type and everything in Pokemon is really cool. And I love seeing that, like, ever since the Galar region... Oh, I didn't flop. Ever since the Galar region, we've been seeing, like, more of, like, the scary fairies get involved. And, like, in folklore, fairies are, like, very scary, so I love seeing that get acknowledged. That's the word I was trying to think of. Welcome in, TLC. It's great to see you all. I hope that you all are doing great. Oh, okay. I accidentally let go a little early there. Alright, thank you guys all so much for the hype and the follows. My name is Rex Delore, and I stream a variety of content Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Right now I am doing a run-through of all of the arenas in Kirby Superstar Ultra. We are doing Helper to Hero right now, which is a version of the arena where you can only play as the helper characters. And I have not been doing all that well, to be honest, but we're trying, we're thriving, we're vibing. And that's all we can ask for. Alright, so that's a whale down. Up next is Camelio Arm. Y'all are silly. Yeah, I love that he has a different color palette every time you face him. Very fun. We love the versatility. Also, we're probably gonna lose here. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose here. Hello, Miguel. Welcome in. Okay. Alright. I'll take that. I will take that. Whew. Alright. So, I guess we're gonna try with a different character. Surov, thank you so much for asking. I'm doing well, and I hope the same for you. Just trying not to crash out, losing so much in this game. Hi, Pastel. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of flopping, so let's try with Bonkers. Hold that thought. We'll continue that conversation after the raid. Okay, I'm curious as to what thought I'm pausing, but I'll find out at the raid, I guess. Alright. So yes, this should go a lot easier if I'm using Bonkers. Hammer does have, like, very consistent damage. So I think we'll be able to get through really quickly. I just beat the regular arena using Hammer. So I think I'll be fine here, but honestly, I kind of surprise myself with how bad I can be at games sometimes, so who knows what's gonna happen. Come here. Come here, young man, I'm gonna bop you one. Oh my. Oh, about Pokemon fairy types. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we can definitely continue that conversation after the raid. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by with the raid. I really appreciate it. It's always a fun time having a raid, especially when I'm trying to do like a really tough challenge. It's really nice to have people hype me up and everything. Indeed, hail TLC. Y'all are the best. Alright. And thank you all so much for the follows and the check-ins. Okay, the question here. Do I need to heal? My health is really low, but I'm also confident I can get through this really quickly. Is it confidence or is it stupidity? You never know with me, folks. Okay, Binks, you say heal. Anyone else want to chime in? Luca also says heal. Alright, y'all are probably making the right decision here, so we'll go ahead and heal. And we are HOTTOGO. Okay, try to avoid getting inhaled. Bigfoot, welcome in. It's great to see you here. Okay, that went well. And now for Miss Dynablade here. Oh! Okay, okay. How do you do that thing with your neck? Oh. Hmm. Okay, yeah, it's really hard to angle his hammer flip because he swings downward instead of upward like Kirby does. And we flop. Okay. Midnight Joker, thanks for the follow. Okay, see, you go in a little too confidently, and then it turns around and bites you in the ass. Isn't that life, folks? Isn't that life? But I'm not gonna let the man beat me down. Alexa, play I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. You know what? Let's try Bugsy. Hell yeah, let's do this. Also, this is a sick color palette. I never noticed like how good orange and purple look together. Come on. Oh, that was the wrong input. Yeah, so if you input B, like right after you pick up, he'll start stomping on them. But if you wait and be patient, unlike me, you can actually like throw them in different directions. And the projectiles like do a lot of damage whenever you throw them. Miguel, thanks for redeeming Ask Me Anything. So what's up? What do you want to ask? Alright, and I will stretch right after this. Oh, just hitting all the points? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thank you. Okay, come on, grab the ladybug. Now get over here, Bugsy. There we are. Okay, and get in a quick little stretch. Thanks again for redeeming that. Always good to get in a stretch, folks. You gotta remember that. Alright. Now for Krakow here. Oh my gosh. Dramatic reading of I Will Survive. Alright, after this match, I will do that. Thank you for being my very first redeem on that, by the way, Luca. Alright, so let me get up the lyrics, because I can't remember all of them. There's way too many songs that I like to remember all the lyrics. Okay. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here, with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known, for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Just trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I'd spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. And you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person, still in love with you. And so you felt like dropping in and just expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. I think we'll call it there. Thank you for the redeem. That was fun. Thank you. Alright. Back into the game. Oh, okay. Thank you. And once again, thank you all so much for the check-ins. I really appreciate the support. Oh shit, I should have healed. Damn. Okay, maybe we'll be fine, maybe we'll be fine. It's alright, chat. I think I've got this. Bitch you thought. Bitch you thought. Okay. Okay. The game said, wow. Like, you should just remember to heal. Okay, so that was honestly going well before Dinah. I think we're gonna try again with Bugsy. Yeah, we're gonna give it another try with Bugsy. Okay, yeah, so this one we can just keep doing the dive kick over and over again. Gotta keep up that rhythm. Oh, shit, I did it again. In fact, you might even say, oops, I did it again. There we go. Wait for him to throw out a projectile or something. There we are. Oh. Shit. Yeah, it is, like, kind of hard to do the grab sometimes. But there, we got him finished off. That's another one down. I think we're good without healing here. Just against Krako. Hell yeah. We love that, we do. I think we're gonna be good for DDD, so I won't heal here. And then up next comes Dynablade, so we're definitely healing for her. If we make it there, if we make it. That's a big bloody if. See? Okay. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Controversial opinion, fuck Bugsy. We are gonna choose someone else. And it was going so well too. But that's life. What do you think, chat? Should I go with Bonkers? Try him again? Should we go with our good buddy Tack? Or Mirror? Which of those three? Who do you think? Do 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 do. Bonkers. Alright. Alright. Anyone else want to share? Bonkers? Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Alright. Taxman, that's alright. Thank you so much for stopping by. Also, sorry if you hear the dog. He is going off. Yes, happy Friday, Tax. Alright. Yeah, get through him real quick. I love the amount of damage that Bonkers does. The only complaint here is that his hammer flip is a lot harder to aim than Kirby's. The stream's going pretty good. We had some technical difficulties going on at first, but they've seemed to have settled. I'm not noticing, like, too many, like, really bad frame skips anymore. Just on my end here, so I think that's better. Like, it's only really showing up with the, like, flashing here with the tomatoes. That's how it looks on OBS, at least. And, like, there's been, like, some minor, like, frame skips here and there, but other than that, stream's been going fine. I've just been flopping a lot, trying to do this boss rush. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta bop, sometimes you have a flop, and again, that's just life. Yeah, his hammer flip doesn't hit Krako from the ground, so that makes it, like, really weird to try to adjust, because I'm so used to Hammer Kirby. Because he swings upward, so he can actually hit Krako. Plus, I feel like maybe Kirby's actually comes out a little quicker, too. But that might be just, like, a placebo effect. I don't know. I don't think that Kirby fans are as obsessed as, like, fighting game fans to where they have, like, frame data for everything. So I don't know if that's the case or not. Let's heal with this smaller tomato. Alright. Lavender, thanks for the check-in. How are you doing, Lavender? Zeramux, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate the lurk. Okay, against Fatty Whale, we're gonna be fine, so no way am I going to heal here. Yeah, this one actually, his hammer flip doesn't, like, hit from as, like, far of a distance either, I've noticed. So, like, that takes out the like, consistency of, like, really high damage. Okay. Yeah, so maybe Bunkers isn't the best bet for this one. I say we'll give him... We'll do like one more try with Bunkers before I switch to someone else. But before we do that, I'm going to be right back. So sorry about that, chat. Just needed to check out what the dog was barking at. Turns out it was nothing. Wow, who would have thought? A dog barking at nothing? What a concept. Alright. So yeah, we'll give one more try with Bunkers. Our good friend Bunkers. And then after that, I'm gonna switch to someone else. Oh, there he goes again. Whatever. Whatever. That's all I have to say. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, just 2 hammer flips to get rid of the mini bosses here. Alright. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for the hype. I really appreciate TLC for the raid. Y'all are the best. Much love. Neon Kitty, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate it, Elo. Yeah, lurkers are always appreciated. Okay, yes, let's go ahead and heal right here, because Dinah has been giving us trouble. It's funny, she is not a problem for me when I'm playing as Kirby, but for some reason when I'm any of the helpers, I completely forget how to play. Oh, isn't that true, Luca? Ain't no raid like a TLC raid. Also, this is a couple months late, but look at the rainbow on her wings. Happy Pride Month! And Bob the Drag Queen was right. Pride will be your downfall. Clock that T. Okay. So yeah, we've flopped enough as bonkers. Let's try someone new. How about... Yeah, I love that we have both helper options for sword. available. You know, I really don't use the ninja ability that often. Like, honestly, I never use it except for, like, a couple times in Star Allies, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and try out Biospark. What a fun name, by the way. Like, what does it mean? What do you mean you're Biospark? Okay, but he's got a dive kick. And we do love a dive kick. And a command grab. Sick. Okay. Maybe we'll be fine. Yeah, just spamming a dive kick. This is bringing back memories of Code of Princess. Oh, I need to play that game again. As soon as I get Switch Online back, I definitely want to stream some Code of Princess matches with a friend of mine. I recently got a Ethernet cable splitter thing, so I should be able to start doing like online content like that on my Switch whenever we have the online membership again. So that's something you guys can look forward to. Oh. Damn. Okay, the command grab is like a lot harder with him. And then there's the fact that it's instant. And compared to the other ones, it's kind of a short animation. So it's not like with Parasol where it's instant, but then the animation takes forever. Or like with Ice where you get to choose when the opponent gets thrown. So I love how different all the abilities feel. Okay, yeah. Come on, bring out that star. Okay. Now with Dynablade, again, she's been giving us trouble. You know it, I know it. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal and try again. I think that with our dive kick, we should have like a little less trouble, because at least we can hit consistently using that. Okay, and if we time the command grab just right, we can get it to hit several times. Okay, so maybe Ninja was the secret. Maybe we gotta start using Ninja more. Wow. It's a shame my disdain for Naruto kept me from trying this ability. Damn. If there are any anime fans watching right now, please don't crucify me for that. I have nothing against people that like the show, I just do not like the show myself. Alright. And the gods got me for that. Yeah, so there apparently seems to be like some kind of invincibility that keeps you from just like spamming the dive kick. If you were able to like spam it a little more effectively, I think that that might be the best ability to use. Um, I don't think I'll give that one another try quite yet. I think for the next one we're going to do... We'll do Rocky. Yeah, because I know with Rocky, I can guarantee you that I beat the original one on my very first save file that got corrupted with Rocky. I know for a fact I did it with Rocky, and also with, whatchamacallit, Attack. Okay. I love that this game introduced the, like, different forms that you can take with the rock, too. Well, the original one did, but they kept it in the remake. So, like, rather than just turning into, like, the one generic stone sprite that they normally use, it also has, like, this 8-ton weight, or this thing, whatever it's supposed to be. Or this buff guy. I really like how they've expanded on the stone ability in Return to Dreamland. Because, like, you have a lot more options when you use it now. They expanded it a little bit in Superstar. So, like, it has a dash attack and everything, but it's not that big a change compared to what the ability is now. Oh shit, okay. Still gotta watch out for the inhale. And also try not to spam B too much. You want to make sure you're getting a hit in. Yeah, because you can actually untransform, like, before you even land. And that spells trouble. Alright, Dinah. Miss Blade really thought she was doing something. Well, let me tell you, girl. You did not eat that time. I never said she wasn't beautiful. All I said was she wasn't beautiful tonight. Yeah, the nice thing about the stone ability, of course, is that you can remain invincible the whole time you're transformed like that. So, like, really, if I fail here, I have no excuses. I'm just bad. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay to be bad at a game. Just don't pretend that you aren't. Okay. Camelio arm. Camelio cabello. Alright, come on. Okay, just one little sliver left. There we go. Mm-hmm. Honestly, yeah, we'll go ahead and not heal this time. Because I am confident I can get through this one with the rock ability. We'll just wait for this one to blow up. I love her color palette here. I'm always a sucker for green and yellow together. I'm not really a fan of yellow all that much, but I do like it with green. Definitely not biased. Because green definitely isn't my favorite color. Okay, completely my fault there. Finger slipped and hit B. That's alright though. We'll just try again with Rocky, because I know I can be a little more careful. Okay, yeah, I don't even have to, like, jump up. I can... Well, I don't have to jump up all the way. I can just jump like that. Because in games before Superstar, the only thing Rock could do is turn into a rock, and in order to damage things, you actually had to jump above them. Oh my gosh, I love those emotes, Pastel. I want to say that is a Kirby 64 model, right? I honestly need to replay Kirby 64. I never had that one growing up. We did have a 64 in the house, but my brother never had the cartridge for that one. But I did get to play it a little bit when I visited a cousin. And I, of course, like, I have it on the Wii U Virtual Console, and, I think it's a part of, like, the Dream Collection that they did for the 20th anniversary. So yeah, I definitely need to give that one a revisit. Okay, timed that one real badly. There we go. And for Miss Blade again. And her name just makes me want to play Blade Strangers again. God, I haven't... The last time I really sat down and played Blade Strangers was, like, shortly before Scarlet and Violet came out. My god. And that makes me feel really bad, because that's my favorite fighting game. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and not heal here. because I know to be a little more careful this time. I'll wait for him to pass by. Get in another hit there. There we are. And now it should just be one more. Oh. Come on. Yeah, I thought that the dash would do damage. Damn. Okay, so we made it past Fatty Whale. Again, I don't know why they had to drag that poor whale. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe we'll be fine. I have hope. To quote Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening, hope will never die! Hope might not, but I will. Damn. You know what? You know what? I tried. I tried. Oh my god! Did I try? We'll do one more time with Rocky. We'll do one more time with Rocky, and then I'll get up and stretch and think about what to do next. Okay, yeah, the dash doesn't seem to be doing damage. Like, whenever I'm right against a boss like that. Or maybe I'm, like, stopping the dash before I attack? I don't know. Yeah, I know that there's like a little bit of damage that's done like when you're right against them as you transform. Trying to learn how to position yourself with everything is really something. Alright, Bugsy, get off my case. There we go. Okay, I do need to get up and plug in my laptop, because that is about to completely die, and we don't want that. So I'll be right back, chat. All right. And we are back. How to tell I've been listening to that Pokemon podcast so much. Because I almost finished that with From Our Break. Honestly though, if you guys need a good Pokemon podcast to listen to, It's Super Effective is a very good one to check out. Okay. Next we have King Dedede. So, I don't know the complete order here, but I do know after him comes Dynablade, and then Fatty Whale, Chameleon Arm. And I think Chameleon Arm is as far as we've gotten so far. Thank you for the check-in, Pastel. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that one was on me. Mashing B. You do not want to mash B with stone. Remember that, Rex. Okay. Now, let's definitely heal, because I have failed here before. Yeah, I love this 8-ton weight that he can turn into. Also, the random buff athlete statue. I remember my first exposure to the Kirby Superstar sprites and everything, believe it or not, was actually from Mugen. Because a video came up on my, like, recommended list back when I was a kid, like, so this was early YouTube in, like, 2007, 2008. And it was a Mugen match of someone who was playing as Kirby, and the, like, character that their opponent was using was Underdog from the cartoon. Anyway, yeah, it was a Mugen match between Kirby and Underdog, and I remember that the Kirby sprite that they used for all the animations was his sprite from Superstar. And one of the things that they did was have, like, some of his stone transformations in there, too. So that was my first exposure to Superstar's sprites. Also, can we just appreciate how Mugen has been, like, such a long, ongoing project, and you still see people adding content to it all the time? Honestly, I just think that's a beautiful thing. I've never really played it myself, but as a lifelong enthusiast of fighting games, I can definitely appreciate it. Alright, Frosty, come on. Come on, get off of me. Just one more. There we go. So who's on next? Okay, the Twin Woods. Yeah, so I think we'll be okay here. Because this is literally just 2 Wispy Woods with, like a couple, like, combined attacks. Well, not even a couple, I think they just have one that they do together. But then, oh yeah, they also have the, like, bugs that come out along with their apples. Okay, yeah, so they don't really have too many differences. Okay, up next is Heavy Lobster. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster! Okay, so computer virus is number 11. Yeah, because the one thing that I do remember is that the last fight is against Wham Bam Rock. And then you get like a new version of Wham Bam Rock. And if I remember correctly, it's called Wham Bam Jewel. And I remember that's one of the, like, final 4 that you need to beat in the True Arena, also. Which, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to actually get to the True Arena today. I didn't think that Helper to Hero would be causing me this much trouble. There we go. And now we have the dragon. Also, sick color palette here. I love this purple. She looks sickening. Dylan Games, thanks for the follow. How are you doing? Yeah, just avoid damage there. Just chillin'. Great to hear. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just, trying to get through this arena here and having a lot more difficulty than I expected. This is like my 3rd attempt using Rocky. And this is the furthest I've gotten so far. There we go. Another boss down. Yeah, so here's Meta Knight, and then we finished the whole thing off with Wham Bam Rock and Wham Bam Jewel. Okay, get up there and heal. Yeah, you can't throw me a sword now, huh? Punk. Alright. Okay, we're on to the last one. Great. So let's go ahead and heal with a tomato. And the other one, why not? This with Rocky can be a little harder, especially because it doesn't do too much damage, but you also can't take damage while you are a rock. Yeah. And I've been, like, having trouble, like, mashing B too much on my DS, so whenever I do an attack, I will, like, mash right out and I'll lose the invulnerability. Which, kinda sucks. Yeah, I've attempted this with, Plasma Wisp, Psymirror, Tack, Bonkers, and I think one more. Gonna lurk a bit while you make dinner? Alright. Thanks for the lurk, Luca. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your dinner. Honestly, Wham Bam Jewel, this design eats. I love it. I love that fancy crown with all the dangly jewelry. Alright, one more hit. Hell yeah. We did it. We did it, chat. My word. We did it, Joe. Alright, so now we've unlocked the true arena, and this is where the real horrors await us. So it's been a very long time since I've, like, properly done the true arena. I know that, like, I know I've beaten it before, because, like, I had 100% on my old file before it corrupted. And I know I, like, always beat it with, like, hammer and maybe mirror also. But, yeah, I don't remember everything about it, so I'm really excited to dive on in. Yeah, so indeed, Dylan, let's suffer together. Lololo and Lalala's revenge. I want your love and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I especially never played a true arena in any Kirby. Oh yeah? Yeah, I would count the boss endurance in Amazing Mirror. I would definitely count that. God, I love Amazing Mirror. Such a good game. Top 3 of mine for sure. Yeah, I remember beating the true arena when I was a kid. But again, that was quite long ago. And I think the last time I properly beat it, I was actually, like, still in... I want to say I was, like, still in middle school last time I beat it. So that was... I'm gonna feel really old saying this, but, like, maybe 13, 14 years ago, I think? So it's been a hot minute. Yeah, Amazing Mirror is a great game. It's definitely in my top 3. This right here is my favorite Kirby game, Superstar Ultra. And then also in the top 3 I'd have Amazing Mirror, of course, and Planet Robobot. I might have healed a little too much, but I want to be safe. Oh shit. You 100%ed Amazing Mirror a few weeks ago, and recently 100%ed Kirby's Adventure. Nice! Yeah, I've never actually 100%ed Adventure. I'm gonna have to do that sometime. But after they dropped Amazing Mirror on Switch Online, my brother and I played through it and beat it 100%. It's really nice to relive childhood there, because we beat that one together when we were younger. I'm too lazy to do the extra game of adventure. Yeah, isn't the extra with that one, like, really hard? Like, you have to go through it with, like, 1 life or whatever? Yeah, I've never unlocked it or really even read about it all that much, so I don't quite know what's going on with it. Oh, okay, 3 hits and no saves. Okay, that would be tiring to go through. Because, like, there's a lot of content in Adventure. I also love that we got Kabula in this remake. Because, like, I'm pretty sure she was only featured in Dreamland, and then maybe she also showed up in, like, Tilt and Tumble or something? One of the spin-offs. You can game over and continue, but you can't reset the game and continue. Ooh. Yeah, that would be quite the challenge. Okay, true mid-boss all-stars. What makes them all-stars? Are they, like, are they coming back on the season with, like, their cheeks done and with lip filler or something? Is that it? Also, you're using RetroArch plus Retro Achievements Hardcore mode, so you also can't use save states. Oh shit, yeah, that's gonna be really tough. Best of luck to you with that. Anyway, Kirby's Adventure isn't too long, but it's tired. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've, like, given it a proper playthrough, but I remember it having, like, a lot of levels. But yeah, like a challenge like that's gotta be like really tiring. But like, honestly, challenges like that are really fun to do with Kirby. Since the games are like kind of known for being on the easier side, it's nice to kind of do like what people do with Pokemon and make your own challenge. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Ooh, this is not looking good, chat! Oh dear. Okay, that was stressful as fuck. Damn. There are 7 levels and worlds, not counting the Fountain of Dreams. Yeah. Yeah, but each one has like what is it, about like 4 or 5 like sub-levels to them? Like, it's a game that I always take like a couple days to go through. It's not like a really quick and easy one for me that I can just get through real quick. Okay, so right now we're not looking too hot. I think we'll be okay with Master DDD though. I fucking love this theme though. Too bad you only got to hear a little bit of it. Oh shit. Okay, so I didn't do it for the regular arena, and you can't do it in Helper to Hero unless you're doing 2-player, but I think I'm gonna need to use a helper to get through with this one. 5 levels per world, you think? Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, let's get friend Bunkers out here and get the hammer for myself. And we should be able to get through this a little easier. Honestly though, getting to the top 4 on my first try in several years, I'm proud. Especially with how much I was flopping with Helper to Hero. Okay, yeah, Bonkers, you're not really that big a help right now. You're just kind of being a damage sponge. Okay. And now we have Krako's Revenge. The palette swaps that they use in this game, honestly, they all look really great. I love this, like, dark purple on Krako's Revenge. They made him look really cool. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh! Okay. Okay, work. Yeah, go ahead and do that. We'll lose out on the helper, but that's fine. I think we'll go ahead and heal to be safe. It's really mean that they don't give you any maximum tomatoes. But I get it. They want it to be a challenge. I will say that the True Arena and the arena in general are a little bit easier in Planet Robobot to an extent because you do have the ability to use Amiibo. So you can use that to get in an extra healing item. And I love this boss theme for Kabula, also. Okay, I think we'll be okay with Lololo and La La La. Oh. Alright, have some confidence, Rex. You got this. You can fly if you spread your wings. Just believe and you can do anything. Show the world you have the power within to soar high upon the winds. Oh my god, we love that. We love that, we do. Damn. Yeah, that would be what happens. Okay, we're starting out with Krako Jr.'s Revenge. You know what? Let me try Mirror. What the hell? Sure. Fun fact, both forms of Nightmare only take me 2 attempts to defeat. Ooh. Awesome. And both only for skill issue? Yeah, I remember I had so much trouble with a Nightmare whenever I was a kid. Playing the remake of Adventure, which was my first Kirby game. And, it was... like, it was always, like, so hard for me to get through it. I remember the first time I actually got to see Nightmare's, like, final design and everything. Like, he creeped me out as a kid. Oh yeah, Nightmare in Dreamland is a great remake. I really love the GBA games on, like, for Kirby. Because, they have such gorgeous, like, backgrounds and everything. And all the sprites look really nice. Like, I actually used the Amazing Mirror background for, Moonlit Mansion, or whatever that level's called. Moonlight Mansion, that's it. I used the, background for that, ripped off from, Spriter's Resource, as my, wallpaper for my laptop. And I have a couple of the other GBA era backgrounds. And they all look so pretty. I say GBA era, but like Squeak Squad also counts in that because it had like a similar art style. So like they had the same background art style and everything. Damn. Okay, yeah, trying to do the mirror dash to avoid damage. That's not really working. And, of course, you can't cancel it into a guard, which is what I was trying to do there. Speaking of skill issue... that's a skill issue there, friends. You know what? Let's do Beam. The next game I have on the list to complete is Kirby's Dream Land 3. Ooh. Yeah, I need to give that one another playthrough. It's one that I remember I was always like really wanting to check out when I was a kid, because I loved watching gameplay of it on YouTube. But like, the first time I played through it, which was after I got a copy of it on Virtual Console on the Wii U, I remember it didn't really click with me that much, so I didn't finish my playthrough, and I'm gonna have to revisit that. But like, I love the art style for that game, that like very pretty like Crayola look to it. Yeah, the thing that sucks about trying to use helpers in the true arena, because you have the fight against Kabula here, it takes away your helper. And it would be really nice to have a helper to do a little extra damage. But I think the only way you can do that is if you're actually playing with 2 players. And I only have the 1 cartridge. And my brother is also not home right now, so we wouldn't be able to do a 2-player thing. And then because you don't have the helper in that fight, it doesn't come back. Okay, so command grab. There we go. This is like a really niche joke, and I'm very sorry about that, but every time I say like command grab or I just like think it to myself, I think of this meme that I saw like back on Twitter when I still used that. From a Melty Blood meme account. It was like a deep-fried, like a very like weirdly cropped and deep-fried meme of I think the character's name is Satsuki, the girl with the pigtails who like plays like a grappler in Melty Blood. Like it had her face on someone's photo, and it had the person like grabbing someone, and it was just like captioned command grab, and I always just like picture that and chuckle to myself anytime I hear the term. You know what? This is important history. Let me find the post really quick, it won't take me that long. And I'll link it in chat. And whenever I put this up on YouTube, I'll include it in the description so you guys aren't left out. Yeah, because thankfully this page, like, they posted for a while, but then they, like, quickly stopped. So, like, it's really easy to pull up their posts if you ever need to find them. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so that is getting linked right now in the chat. There we go. Okay. Random question. Which ability is the most OP of this game? Not counting Crash or Paint, Mike, Hammer, or Cook? Okay, so if you don't take Hammer, I would definitely consider Hammer to be the most overpowered. I would say, like, because you're saying to exclude that, either Plasma or maybe Mirror. Possibly Ice? Because Ice does have the command grab as well that ends up doing a lot of damage, and it also has like very consistent damage with its dash jump attack. So I would say Ice, or also Plasma because you do have the like Plasma guard that comes up. Mirror also counts because it has the invincible guard that reflects stuff. So it would be any of those abilities in my opinion. But what do you think, Dylan? Since you asked. So I always love hearing other people's opinions. Also Mirror Plasma for you? Yeah. And also, like, honestly, Beam is a very good ability. I would have it, like... If I were to do, like, a tier list, I would definitely have Beam very high up. Because it charges quickly, it has the high damage command grab, a very good dash attack, very good dash jump attack that you can spam. So it's got options. Oh yeah. The way that they buffed this ability in Superstar is crazy. Because I remember, like, playing the earlier games before this one, and not really thinking that much of Beam at all. But after I played this one, Beam has become, like, one of my favorite abilities. Oh. I love this theme. There we go. I think we'll be good without healing here. Oh wow, you can actually, like, jump, like, well, you can inhale, like, right at the end of the beam dash air attack. I didn't realize that. It'd be cool if you could change directions with that one. Okay. I should have healed, I fear. Okay, I think we'll just do one more run here, and I will probably stream more of this on next Friday. Because I'm having a lot of fun, like, running through this again. I am, like, a sucker for classic Kirby. So yeah, I think this will be, like, my Friday game until I get this one completed. So yeah, I stream three days a week, typically. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And on Mondays, I do Pokemon content. Wednesdays, I do games off my backlog. Right now, we're doing Chrono Trigger. And then Fridays, like, I used to do, like, Animal Crossing and stuff. That's what I was doing for a short bit. But I decided to do Kirby this week, and I think we're going to be sticking with Kirby, at least until I get this arena completed. But yeah, the dash air attack really does so much damage. I really love the buffs to ice that they did here. Yeah, it's quick and easily spammable damage. Come on! Come on! There we go. I think I'll be okay here without healing. Okay. Got through him, no problem. Shit. Did that not hit him? Okay. Come on, throw out your little apple. Come on, I know you want to. Oh. And I missed the grab. Yeah, you can't freeze the apples, which sucks. Okay, and then there's one more, and that's Burning Leo. shit. Okay, there we go. I would have laughed if I died right there because the boss hit me. That would have sucked so hard. Oh my god. I think we'll grab one more tomato to be safe. Okay, you don't keep the invincibility for the whole time. Okay, that makes sense. Come on. Come on. A little lower. No? You don't want to cooperate? Okay. Shit! Okay. Alright. Well, chat, it's been real. So I will be streaming more of this next Friday. But on that note, I hope to see you guys on Monday, where I'll be doing some stuff in the Battle Frontier in Pokemon Soul Silver. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I've really had a lot of fun during this stream. Shoutouts to TLC for the raid. I really appreciate that. And we are going to go ahead and raid out. Yeah, let's just find someone to raid. Krako's Revenge, more like Krako's Run Kills. I know that's right. Damn. Alright, yes, let's go ahead and raid out. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out. I've really had a lot of fun today. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.